I'll just let it run a bit. Oh, nice. Hey, I'm Thomas, this is Chasing a Catch. Going to do a bait and burley mission up in the harbour today, which means I'm never going to go outside of the 5 knot zone. It is a stunning morning. We've only got to go a couple of minutes from the ramp and we'll get some baits wet. Now, it has to be said, I am very much a lure fisherman. I don't fish bait and burley much. Don't have much experience with it. I learned to fish on the rocks. So I did a lot of years with bait and burley and whatnot. But as soon as I got a boat, I got really into lure fishing. And I've sort of never went back to bait and burley. So this is a different one. Will I be successful? Who knows? It's one way to find out. I can see birds already up the harbour actually, flittering about. Let's see what happens. Burley bomb deployed. I'll let that soak for a minute, thaw out a little bit. Got these nice size kahawai for bait, and while that burley starts to do its thing, coffee. I'm just going to stray line out a piece of kahawai. I've got a circle hook on there. For now, I'll just stick it in the rod holder and enjoy my coffee. I do want to point out pretty early on, when it comes to what I'm doing in this video, I know nothing. I have never fished off the boat like this. I don't know if I'm in the right position. I don't know if I'm deploying things right. I do have a little sinker on this stray line, very little. It's an incoming tide. The tide's got about 4 hours to run, so it'll start to really move soon. I've got the burley bomb. Beyond that's what I know, that's what I'm doing, but all advice, please send it my way. I've caught myself a seagull. Not on the hook, thankfully. All right, freedom for the bird. Luckily, no harm, no foul. Not going huge baits to start off. It's been about half an hour so far with no action apart from the seagull. Something has picked up my bait. Is it going to keep going? I'll just let it run a bit. Hooked up. Nice. So just letting things soak a bit was worth the wait. Not quite sure what I've got here. I think it might be a kahawai actually. Oh no, it's a teeny tiny snapper. Good to see after a while that burley has brought something in. Well, it's a fat little fish too. Oh, there we go. It's actually not as little as I thought. It's a well legal fish, but it's still only 34, 35. We'll get him straight back in the drink. I'm fishing pretty shallow here. It's 2.4 meters. It's neat to pull a fish out of that depth. All right, let's make it keep happening. I'm running my rock fishing reel really. It's a pretty big reel with a bait runner on it. Just got mono on there. Is it the ideal setup? Probably not at all, but it caught a fish, which is pretty cool. Pretty happy about that, to be honest. I don't know what I'm doing out here. I'm really trying to learn as I go. Oh, something's attacking it again. Just getting little taps. Doesn't want to actually pick it up though. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Just let it go a bit longer. There we go. We're in again. All right, so the burley's finally doing its job. I've just been chumming away as well, almost a whole side of that kahawai. That first one I've just cut into cubes, and just every few minutes and chucking 1 or 2 little cubes in, as well as that burley just flowing out the back. This doesn't feel like a big fish actually. It's another tamure snapper. I am after some fish, some eating fish. Got family coming to visit, and I'm going to visit family, so for both of those occasions I do want fish for the table. But so far these are probably just a wee bit small. This is a legal fish again, but it's quite little. Ooh, it's heavy though. Actually, this is quite a good eating fish. Sorry, bro. There we go. It's not a bad eating size fish. I think that might go home actually, because I'm quite stoked to be getting fish whilst fishing in a way that I'm just not used to. Whoa, she's off. Here we go. Here we go. Just see if it runs one more time. Oh, did I drop it? Oh, I dropped it. Oh, it's back on. I think we've got a kahawai this time. It's off sideways. Maybe I never lost that. Maybe it just started swimming towards me. Is it a kahawai? No. It's a fun fighting snapper because it's so shallow. Another good size eating fish, about 40 centimeters. Perfect, perfect. Right in the corner of the mouth. Gotta love those circle hooks. Oh, that's a good fish. It's probably more than 40 centimeters actually. Beautiful fish. I'll check it on the mat just to confirm how big it is. 42 centimeters. Right in the butter zone for eating, I reckon. Blooming good. I'm happy as with that. Let's keep going. Every time I chuck a bait out, I seem to be getting hassled. So it really is like it's had to build, get that tide running, get the burley going. There it goes again. This one's a lot more casual on the bait. Talk about slow and steady. How long do I let it go? Yep, we're on. Quite a bit of weight in this fish. It's an interesting fish. It's just heavy as heck. Like, to the point it feels like I'm pulling it backwards. Has it tangled itself in the line and I'm pulling a fish in backwards? It's not fighting at all, and it is super heavy. It's a bloody octopus. Oh, dang. Oh, that's mad. Yum as to eat, but I have no intention of taking this. Whoa. It's a pretty big ockie too. I'll try and get in there with the pliers, I guess, and get it off. Well, it's not that big, but what a beautiful specimen. Ah, yes. Yes. I don't know if I got that on camera, but I was just turning to grab the pliers to give me an option to try and get that hook out, and it fell out. I'm so happy about that. That is not what I wanted to be dealing with on the boat. Really cool to see though. There we go again. Really good run that time. A lot of power in it. Definitely not an octopus this time. Oh, swimming towards the boat. I love in this shallow water stuff how they swim at the boat all the time. It makes for quite a guessing game as to what you've got. This is actually not a very big snapper, but it was going like a madman on those runs. Oh, there we go. Snapper in the boat. Hooked beautifully in the corner of the mouth. Just got a fresh kahawai, the next lot of bait. Just knocking some of the scales off so they're not getting in the way of the hook and fouling up the hook when I'm pushing the hook through the skin. Ooh, that reel just went off again. I've got to be a little bit cautious. The bait runner function on my reel is a bit stuffed. It totally works, but I can't adjust the drag on it. If something runs too fast, oh, there's a good one. But if something runs too fast, I can get a bird's nest if I'm not careful. Yep. Hooked up. Feels like another snapper. Similar size. They're all in that same range, which luckily is good eating size if I am wanting to take them. It's a nice fish. Probably low 40s this time. Oh, here we go, in the boat. Nice and heavy too. Lovely fish. Really good eating size specimen. That'll be going in the bag too. Coming home. Setup wise, I'm just using a little ball sinker on the main line, onto a swivel, onto a trace, which is probably way too heavy for where I am. It's 40 pounds, but it's what I had sitting on the shelf. And then onto, I think it's a 4-bar hook, it might be a 7. I'm sorry about that terrible information. It's been a long time since I purchased those hooks, and honestly I can't remember what they are. And I'm just using uni knots to connect it all. Classic uni knot, my go-to. Does the job every time, I think. There it goes. Oh, thought I'd waited long enough there. Dropped it straight away. Maybe a small fish, very picky and tappy. Oh, fish attacking this bait. I'm pretty happy with the results so far. Good old classic bait and burley, doing the job. Oh, here we go. I think we have lost the bait on this one. I think small fish tapping away. Yep, that feels super light. I got to feed. Oh, actually, my gosh, what just happened? I think a kahawai just came and smashed the remains. Must be the skin on there. I was just reaching to turn the camera off. Oh, what this could be perfect for is if I wanted more chum or bait. But I don't really need it at this stage because I've got quite a lot of fish. We'll get him in quickly, give him his freedom. There was a little bit of skin left on the hook. I think he grabbed it almost like a lure as I wound it in quick. It's been a while. Having a pretty good run now though. Really good run. Yep. I'm getting very low on bait. The burley's basically gone. The tide is starting to slow down. So it's nice to hook up another one before everything ran out. Another snapper, similar size. Great fighting fish. They're using the current. It's about a 42 centimetre fish. It's putting up a good fight. May have swallowed the hook by the looks of it. Oh, nice, heavy fish too. No monster, but again, stunning size eating. Perfect eating. And that hook is way down there. I'm gonna have to get pliers to get that one out. That's my last bait in the water now. Just using up the last of the burley, chumming up what I can off the frame of that kahawai, scraping every little bit off, chucking it in. See if we can hook up one more before we have to pack up shop. Couldn't be stiller out here. There is not a puff of wind. Incredible day. Pretty good run happening. Here we go, here we go. Yep, we're in. Oh, I lost it. I lost it. I have a feeling that was a trevally. The way it was twitching didn't feel like a snapper. There's just a scrap of bait left on there. And we're done, I think. That's it for bait. I think that was the perfect time to run out of bait. Tide is completely slowing down. You can probably see the boats here just ahead of me in the harbour are all starting to face different directions. So we're running out of current, which we'll run out of burley, run out of bait. We've had a great day. Really fun, good amount of fish, good action once I let the burley soak of it, and things took off after about half an hour. Really fun day. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Let me know what you thought. Drop a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you've enjoyed it. It really helps to grow the channel, and it's very exciting to see it grow. Thank you for all the support I'm getting, and thank you for watching this one. See you on the next one.